Hello and welcome to another edition of this hotel special from Diagnostik 80, aka Chris McLeod from the Full Force, or vice versa if you want to switch that around. It's very late and I'm very exhausted, but I thought I would try and squeeze out the last few exclusives that we got at the JoeCon 2017, at JoeCon 2017 I should say, here in Florida, and we are working through today the VTOL or Sky Serpent VTOL, in this case COBRA Sky Serpent VTOL, based of course on the Black Dragon VTOL from 2011 in the 30th anniversary range. Really sexy vehicle. We've all seen it before, I would imagine, from that 30th anniversary, and it's a mean, beautiful vehicle. Now obviously it's based on the kind of Osprey style of twin prop mixture of kind of plane and helicopter vertical takeoff and landing, which is what VTOL stands for, and it's a really cool vehicle with loads of features, loads more than you kind of, well, than I kind of remembered. It was only a few years ago, but I still have trouble remembering these things. And the deco's really bright on it. But let's quickly run through some of the features on this thing. So we obviously have the cockpit, which you saw me close a moment ago, flipped up like so, and inside we have some nice bright green dials going on, which is a nice touch. The actual cockpit itself is semi-transparent, or opaque, I suppose you'd call it, and you can see that it's actually made of that plastic all over, and on this particular cockpit piece, because you can see it coming through there, and obviously it's been painted over this section. But again, nice, beautiful touch, and I quite like the fact that you can kind of see through it, but not. I like that touch. So. And in there you've got the joystick in the seat for the pilot, which we'll have a look at in a second. Moving through the features on this, if we twist, actually you can pop these propellers up like so, up and down, so they can be in that position before taking off, like, and then once in the air they can be switched forward like that, to get that kind of more sleek attacking forward motion. And also the wings, we'll pop them back in this upright position and we'll just tuck them back. They go back and they click like so, and you can have it in this kind of, like, I don't know, compact, stored away in a hangar style position, ready to be brought out when necessary. So I could just imagine like many of these lined up next to each other in a really big Cobra hangar, and yeah, it would be quite a mean looking and intimidating look. So you can also, check this out, once you've got your wings positioned the way they are, this button at the back, if you press that down, the wings should pop out like so, which is a really nice touch. A lot of spring action going on in there. You can't get enough spring action, I say. There's another button on there at the front, and if you press that, I'm going to do it and I'm going to regret it, but underneath, if we spin this round, you can see these two tanks here underneath, and basically when I press the button, this weapon in the middle will flip out, causing these two tanks, I think I call them a second ago, all these two containers, storage containers, to open up, and a ton of missiles and a ton of bombs to fall out. So like so, let's just see how that works. Yes, all 8 of the bombs were deployed comfortably. As you can see, both tanks opened nicely and the gun flipped out. And again, if you can just pop that in, and I'll show you the gun coming out on its own, like so. And once again on the side so you can see it. Very nice action, and really simple. You just pop the gun back, put your missiles back in here. I'm not going to do it now because that's going to take too long, and then just close the tanks up like so and holds them in really nicely. We've also got a little kind of hook here for, I don't know, like maybe kind of hanging like a, I don't know, like a thread on so you could hold, or a rope on so you can hold other troops, or even carry you know, large amounts of cargo via ropes, of course. I can't think of any other reasons it would be there. There probably is a number of them that I'm blanking on at the moment, but anyway, not important. We also have front landing gear that pops in and out like so, and rear landing gear that again is in and easily out like so. Rear tail fins to give it that nice little edge, and again a really nice aesthetic on this bad boy. I'm going to pop it back into the compact wing position and just open up the pilot seat or the cockpit for this little guy, the COBRA Laser Viper Officer. Now, it's a nice touch. We haven't actually looked at the Laser Vipers just yet. They will be following this video, but a pretty cool colour homage to the 2000s-ish Laser Viper that came out in a 2-pack. I'm fuzzy on the details on that one. Again, I've just got in from Universal Studios after a long day, and none of my muscles work. One of those muscles included is my brain. Wicked, massive laser rifle he's got there as well. Let's just kind of show you his little side piece. He's also got this little pistol which pops in there like so. Get a fairly, oh, and I've probably lost it now because I've dropped that on the floor, and it's one of the smallest pistols ever made. So here he is. Now pop the helmet off. One issue I have with this figure, and although it looks really badass, cool little kind of balaclava underneath, this helmet again also looks really cool, is just resting on there. It's just renting that space. It hasn't mortgaged it. So as you can see, look at that, just really loose. Again, you can kind of get him in good positions for display, and the head will stay there, but it's really loose, that helmet. Look at that. Whee! So we can put him in the pilot seat, and you can see him in his fancy, whatever it's called, the Serpent, the Sky Serpent. Pretty neat name for it. He sits in there quite nicely. You can pop the semi-opaque cockpit like so, and there he is, he's in there. So yeah, two very cool exclusives combined here. The Sky Serpent also comes with the figure stand, which I showed you him standing on a second ago, and of course his file card. There you go. Laser technology specialist, but his primary this particular primary specialty is tactical helicopter pilot, the COBRA Laser Viper Officer. Very cool. Okay, so we'll have a look at the Laser Vipers next, but that is the Sky Serpent. Again, really nice. Love the deco, the blue and the red, really kind of that classic COBRA colours, and of course that nice little kind of grey silver kind of touch. Oh, it's grey, isn't it? And obviously the black other elements too. So really nice, awesome exclusive, and one that something that I had really not thought about in terms of options for the bad guys. Anyway, we will be posting this on Generals Joe's very soon, so yeah, thanks for watching and see you later.